Hello everyone! Today, we're going to break down a reaction that is a super common question in exams. And you know why? Because it has this amazing color change that's just so cool. So let's jump right in. So let's start with our main question for today. What on earth happens when you mix an acid with a metal oxide? This is a really fundamental reaction in chemistry. And trust me, the result is something you can actually see happen.
All right, let's imagine we're in the lab right now. We're going to do a very simple activity with just 2 ingredients to see this whole reaction for ourselves.
Okay, so step 1, we take a little bit of copper oxide. It's basically just a black powder. Then, step 2, we start to slowly, very slowly, add some dilute hydrochloric acid and give it a good stir. That's it, a really simple 2-step process.
Now hold on, before I show you what happens next, just think for a second. We're mixing a plain black powder with a clear liquid acid. What's your prediction? What do you think is going to happen?
Okay, you ready? The very first thing you'll notice is, poof! The black solid, our copper oxide, it just starts to disappear. It completely dissolves right into the acid. But you know what? That's not even the best part.
And there it is, the magic. The whole solution changes into this beautiful, distinct blue-green color. Now that is our biggest clue that a chemical reaction has definitely taken place.
So yeah, this blue-green color isn't just pretty to look at. It's actually a clue. It's the key that's going to help us understand what really went down in that beaker. So let's put on our detective hats and solve this colorful mystery.
So, this is the most important question, right? Why did the color change? See, in chemistry, a new color almost always means a new substance has been created. But what is this new substance? And here's our culprit. The reason for that awesome color change is a brand new substance called copper-2 chloride. Now, don't get confused by the word salt. In chemistry, a salt is just a compound that's formed when an acid and a base react. And it's this new salt that is giving our solution its fantastic color. And if you want to see the whole story written in code, well, here it is. This is the balanced chemical equation. You have copper oxide plus hydrochloric acid reacting to give us our star, copper-2 chloride, and some water on the side. So let's just do a quick before and after. Before, we had a boring black solid, copper oxide. And after the reaction, we have this vibrant blue-green solution that's filled with copper-2 chloride. I mean, what a transformation, right? Okay, so we've looked at one specific example. But science is all about finding the general rules, the patterns. So what's the big lesson, the master rule that this experiment teaches us? Here it is. This is the golden rule. Whenever any metal oxide reacts with any acid, you can bet the products will always be a salt and water. It's a predictable pattern.
But wait a minute. Look at that rule one more time. The products are salt and water. Does that ring a bell? Have you seen that exact combination somewhere before? I'm pretty sure you have. Let's think back a bit.
Look at this. Just look at this comparison. On the left, you have the classic neutralization reaction you've studied. Acid plus a base gives you salt and water. And on the right, you have our reaction from today. Acid plus a metal oxide also gives you salt and water. The end result is identical.
So, if a metal oxide is reacting with an acid in the exact same way that a base reacts with an acid, what does that tell you? It's a huge clue. It proves that metal oxides are actually basic in nature. This is the most important concept we learn from this whole experiment.
Awesome. So now we get the chemistry behind it. But let's quickly shift gears and talk about how you can write a perfect answer in your exams to get those full marks.
So, if the question asks you to write down your observations, these are the 3 magic points you need to mention. 1, the black solid dissolves. 2, the solution turns blue-green. And 3, you have to name the new guy that's formed, copper-2 chloride. And now, please listen carefully. These are the common mistakes that cost students their marks. The biggest mistake is forgetting to mention the color change. I mean, that's the main proof of the reaction. Also, don't forget to name the product. And please, always double-check that your chemical equation is balanced. So, to put it all together for that perfect answer, here's your checklist for success. Use bullet points to make your observations super clear. Be specific. Mention the color before and after. And of course, always give them the complete balanced chemical equation. Follow this and you're golden. And if you remember nothing else, remember this one golden line. Metal oxide plus acid always gives salt and water. This one sentence is the key to so many questions.
Okay, so I'll leave you with a little brain teaser to think about. We've just proved that metal oxides are basic, so what about their opposites? What do you think the nature of nonmetal oxides, something like carbon dioxide, would be? Give that some thought, and we'll catch you in the next one.